Hi everybody. Well, it's a beautiful Saturday, end of January. I think it's going down to minus 23 tonight, but it's beautiful right now, and I thought I'd talk to you about Nordic Pole Walking. And I just want to say, disclaimer, I'm not a real expert at it, but I think it is a really good weight-bearing activity to do, and here's why. So I think there's a lot of really good reasons to consider doing Nordic pole walking, especially if you're dealing with bone density issues. And so really the first reason is that it helps to address the fear of falling. Many of us, especially in the wintertime, are concerned about that slip and a fall and a possible break of a bone. And just having these poles just provide that extra stability and give us that extra confidence to get out into the outdoors. So that's one reason. Second reason that's important is I know that some of us are dealing with a touch of arthritis somewhere or pain in a joint, whether it's the knee or the hip or another joint in the body. And actually having the poles helps to take a bit of stress and weight off of that particular part of the body. And a third really important reason is there is a fact that as we get older, we lose muscle mass. And so actually getting good with the longer strides and the use of planting a pole and using upper body and core strength will actually help to build strength and muscle mass. Certainly in the upper body and in the core. So those I think are some pretty good reasons to consider giving this a try. Okay, so let's say that you are contemplating doing Nordic pole walking, but you don't have a set of trekking poles yet. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of my own process and what I've gone through. Just to let you know that if you go on Amazon or in any of the outdoor stores, there's a whole wide range of price range and types of poles. So I actually inherited these poles from my husband's parents, and they have a twist and turn locking mechanism. And these poles tend to be a little less expensive. I have been using them for a while, but I've been running into a problem, and that is that sometimes these locking mechanisms start to strip. And so what happened for me with these particular poles is I'd be going along, and I don't know if you can see, but the one side starts to slip, and that's not so great. You want to have both of these remaining at the same level. So because I was getting serious about doing the Nordic pole walking, I went online, and really there's a whole variety of the other type of poles that have a click and lock mechanism. And I decided to go with a set of poles. They can range in price, geez, anywhere from $30, $40, $50 up to, gosh, in the $200, $300 range. I decided to go to Mountain Equipment Co-op, and I got a pair of these Black Diamond, sort of middle of the road. I'm just a middle of the road kind of gal. This cost me with a few extra baskets, I think $150, including the taxes. They're light, and they have this click mechanism here, which I really like, because that prevents the slipping problem. So I don't know if you can see here, but they unclick. You can adjust it to where you want, and then you just click back again, and it's been holding for me. I haven't had that slipping problem. So in terms of the straps, if you want to go really expensive, You can get these sort of slip-on gloves that slip out. But I just decided that for me, I'm fine to just have the strap that doesn't come off. The one risk with this is if you do go down with a fall, you know, you won't maybe be able to get your hand out of the strap as quickly, and there might be a risk of injury to the hand in a fall. So that is the one risk here. But for me, this option works well. So I hope that's helpful, and we can have a further discussion on the Facebook group if you like, if that would be helpful to discuss types of poles. Okay, so in terms of the actual technique, the height that you want the poles to be at is about a 90-degree angle at the elbow, or even a little less. So you'll just have to figure out what you're comfortable with there. And the way to begin is just to practice gait. And so there's lots of stuff online. So Margaret Martin Melio Guide has some great YouTube tutorials, and as well as Nordic's poles, they have some good tutorials. So this is my Cole's Note version, and then you can dive deeper if you want. But basically you just want to get a sense of the swing, the arm swing. So remember, it's the left foot, right arm, and then you're just swinging back and forth. So you can play on a place where it's not too icy and just work with that swing of the arms. Once you feel comfortable with the arm swing, then the next step is just to have your poles just hang behind and practice with the poles just dragging along. So again, that left leg, right arm, and you're just letting them drag along, just getting used to the poles. And now you can start to play with the pole plant. I'm not going to start with a very big stride, just to get this idea of the planting of the pole. And really then it's just practice. The longer the stride, the further the pole plant, and the more work into the upper body. And that just comes with practice. That's what I'm finding. Gradually over time, just as you get more practice, your gait will get longer, and there'll be more of a reach out with the arm, and you'll feel more work come into the arm, the triceps, and into the core. And that's just something that just happens over time as you pick up the pace.